Good evening to Mr. Aaron, my lecturer, and my classmate. Today I will be presenting about online citizen, and my title for today will be Digital Security in the Digital World. My name is Benjamin Ignatius. Okay, first of all, what is online citizen? Okay, online citizen is a group of people who are using the internet online and their ethics and what they use. It is also teaching people, mostly parents and children, how to use the internet and technology appropriately. And it is very important for those who participate in online activities such as making YouTube videos or doing businesses online, because it sets a certain standard on how you should act online and what should be the ethics and what you should do and what you should not do. And as far as I've known, there are many things that you cannot do online, which I will be touching it later on. So here is a short video about online citizen.
Most people are good citizens in the offline world. They're kind to others, they obey laws, and want their community to be a better place. But these days, many of us are also citizens of the online world. We participate in discussions, share photos, and get help using websites. While this makes communication faster and easier, it can also cause problems. Stuart is a good guy. He cares about the feelings of others and avoids saying insensitive things at the dinner table. He would never call someone a hurtful name on the street or yell rude comments in a restaurant. But when Stuart goes online, he seems to become a different person. In his mind, the internet is the Wild West, where he doesn't need to use his real name. He feels anonymous. He often writes provocative comments on blogs and video websites without contributing anything valuable. His discussions on Twitter are often mean-spirited and personal. And sometimes he writes to companies using unnecessary profanity. It's kind of a joke to him, a way to mess with people. Recently, a friend recognized his online name on a few comments and gave him a call. She had seen horrible things that he had said to her brother online and wanted Stuart to know that it hurt him personally. She had one question for Stuart. Why? Stuart was speechless. He never meant to hurt anybody. Before that moment, he never even considered the real people who were the targets of his comments. As icons on a computer screen, it was easy to feel disconnected. He didn't have to see their faces or reactions. It was like they weren't real. But that all changed. Suddenly he could see that real people, just like the ones across from him at dinner, received and read his words online, and those words mattered. He also realized that his family uses the internet every day, and if everyone behaved like him, it could become a pretty bad place. Now he sees that citizenship means giving people the same respect he does in the real world, even when he disagrees with them. We all want to live in safe, productive communities, and that takes awareness and effort from all of us, online and off.
Okay, as you can see in this video, it tells about a guy who physically he's a good person. He doesn't talk bad about people. He respects people and all that. But when he goes online, he's a different person, because when you are online, you become invisible. You can become someone you are not. So as this person in the video, he talks badly about people. He posts harsh comments and say things that hurt people's feelings. And in the end, he realizes his mistake. So I think we should all, when we are online, we should not be someone who we want to be, because we should also think about other people's feelings on the other end of the line. Next is, there are many areas of online citizens, some of which is cyberbullying, which is very common, digital citizenship, which is online citizen, digital commerce, which is about doing online businesses and services, digital communication is communicating online with other people, digital footprint is where you live, where you submit emails or submit information online. Digital law is a certain law that is about being online. Digital privacy, digital rights and responsibilities. There is also digital research, where you can do your research online, which is easy. Public domain, which is like having a domain which you can use publicly. Image copyrights, internet safety, net etiquette, online plagiarism, passwords, social media, and stranger danger. Stranger danger is the one to be is the most important one, because we should be always aware when we are online, because we do not know who might be tracking us or who might be targeting us to abuse us online. And also maybe they could hack our webcams or our emails or Facebook profiles to get our information, and they can also know where we are living. So with just a bit of information, they can get a lot. Okay, some of the quick facts which I found out is, websites are being hacked every day. Every website, whether it is someone's profile or email or any websites, and there are almost 6,000 viruses that are created per month through hacking websites, because this can cause all kinds of viruses, and these viruses can also infect your computer, which further on your computer cannot be used because of too many viruses and your files get corrupted. And also, for the past 8 years, the password for controlling the US missiles was 0000000, and 20% of the viruses were created by cyber criminals. And NASA computers stopped working for 21 days. And one of the infamous viruses in history is called Blaster. There's also other viruses such as My Doom, I Love You, and others. Next is digital security. Okay, what is digital security? Digital security is security we have when we are online, like protection of our online identity, like having passwords and having verification to verify that we are the owners of our Facebook profile and others. And cyber criminals are now finding new ways to steal information from people online, because so that they can have those information to hack that person. And there are actually a lot of tools that can be used to secure online identity, such as installing antiviruses and having certain applications to secure your online to secure your security, and also using secured websites, and installing certain uh, certain ad blocks for your website so that it won't be corrupted and so that unnecessary advertisements won't appear. Okay, let's go back to the history. Okay, the history of digital security started in 1970, where phreaking was introduced. Phreaking means the word phreaking means that hackers they attempted to avoid the system and make free phone calls like prank calls or they try to invade the telecommunication system to make free calls in 1970. Then it follows to 1980 where computers were introduced, and then in that decade malwares was also introduced, and the first virus was created, that is Brain, in 1986, and also the infamous Morris worm in 1988. Then followed by 1990 where information security industry was introduced, and there were notable threats witnessed during this time was the famous ones was the Michelangelo virus, Melissa and Concept. And then in 2000 adwares and spywares were introduced into the scene, and they were programs like Comet Cursor, Radiate, Conducent Time Scheme. And this was when the 21st century saw the internet activity turning into criminal. This was when the 21st century had many kinds of online crimes. Okay, there are many dangers online such as cyberbullying, which are mostly targeted on children and teenagers and also adults. Cyberbullying can be many types, either physically or verbally, but the most common one would be verbally, and also sending threats of whatever sort. Sexual predators are the most common ones, as there are many sexual predators online which are targeting young people. Pornography is also very major, as children can be very exposed to it, and also young teenagers. The next would be damaged reputations, as when people are online, their reputation can become damaged because hackers are trying to hack their profile, or even their name gets unclean because of fake news or fake rumors that are spreading online about them. Scams are also one of the most major things, as people get cheated and they get scammed by losing a lot of money, and they tend to give out their personal information to the person they are chatting online once they feel comfortable, and then they get cheated on. And hackings are also the same, as many profiles are being hacked and they are fake profiles. Well, here is a video that shows about the threats, about the cybersecurity
The
threat.
digital world has
With
transformed
some that
modern
I
business,
have,
but wherever there's opportunity,
with some that I
there are
have talked
also
about
risks.
just now in the
Here are 10
earlier slide.
cybersecurity threats you should be aware of.
Okay, next would be the digital security threats. We have botnets, which is spam emails, spread all types of malwares. Like if you go to your email, then you go to the spam section, you can see all types of spam of emails which you have never encountered before, whether it's from a shopping website or a business website or any kind of website. Then we have the DDoS attack, which is distributed denial of service, which is attacker floods a network with useless information. And then we have the hacking. As I've mentioned just now, cyber criminals gain access to your computer, and also they can hack your webcam, or they can also get your personal information through hacking. And the next would be malware, that is computer viruses such as worms, Trojan horses, spyware, and adware. And then we have pharming. Pharming is a common type of online fraud, which is where you buy a service online and then you notice that it is fake, or they cheated you by taking your money. And phishing is fake emails or text messages and websites that created to look like they are original, such as maybe you could come across a shopping website which looks so real and so there's nothing fake about it, and then you tend to find out that it's actually fake. Okay, some of the ways to be online is to have very strong passwords and complex ones. Like I would suggest that having strong passwords such as 8 to 10 characters long, and including uppercase letter and also numbers, so that it will be very complicated for hackers to try to hack your passwords. And then we should also make smart choices on where we put our data. Like there are some online application where you can store your data, which is very easy and also safer and secure. And also always choose the right website or right browser to use, such as google.com, yahoo.com, Firefox. You should also have firewalls installed, as this type of sites, they are very secure. And don't ever use free Wi-Fi, as it can be hacked and hackers can easily get your information. Always use the HTTPS, which is a secured site, because it can protect your online identity and give you more digital security. Use antivirus protection on your websites. Like you can find many of them on the Google Store, or you can install it in your computer to use it as a software to have so that hackers won't find ways to hack your information or privacy online. Some of the antivirus that is safer to use would be the Kaspersky, the antivirus software, Norton software, and also there's others. And one of the most important thing is that we should not turn on our location. Okay, for example, whenever you go to a website, then you could see at the top left corner there would be a pop-out that will indicate allow location, allow location. So then there will be the allow button and the block button. You should always block your location, because there are many hackers that can enter your location. They can find out where are you from, and they can easily hack you and track you, which is very unsafe for your privacy, physically and also online. Okay, some of the tips for individual is they should always be aware when giving out information to people online, to people online that they do not know, such as personal information like where are you from or what are you studying, then financial information. These types of information are very private, and we should not give them away, and it is also for our own safety. Next, we should also make sure that the website we are using is a secure one. Like, how do we know it's a secure one? Like, we should see that on the website there would be a green lock, and also the wordings of secure would also be in green, and also they will be and also in the link of the website they will show the HTTPS with the 2 dots and the 2 slashes, and then your link. And then we should also use strong passwords, which is a very important thing, and also turn off location setting for all the websites. Okay, as for parents' role, parents should get to know the internet better if they are unfamiliar with it, and also social medias. They should also introduce or teach online safety to their children when their children is young, because it will be better and important for the children as when they are growing up. Next, parents should also make sure that all devices such as computers, tablets and phones are well protected and secured with passwords and any filtering, so that hackers won't hack. And then parents should also install web filtering to block certain websites, or shall I say inappropriate websites, such as maybe pornography website or some scam websites or anything that would be unsafe for their children. Okay, as for the children's part, they should always be cautious when they are online. They should not give out any information regarding them, because they do not know the people that is online, or they do not know the person they are chatting with online, whether it's a fake person or a real person. And also they should always use the internet during family hours or during the time that their parents have allocated, and they must always report to their parents if they feel unsecured or they feel like someone is abusing them online. They should report to their parents. And at last, they should be genuine when they are online. Okay, as for the suggestions, some of my personal suggestions which I've put on the slide would be having more protected softwares for better browsing, such as softwares to enable extra security when someone goes online, like tracking hackers or tracking any unusual activity. And also security questions should be double up when entering a website, so that that particular person is the real person for that profile, not a hacker. And ad blocking should be more stronger, such as ad blocking should also block inappropriate advertisements such as adult advertisement or any scam advertisement that is not safe. And I think having child-friendly sites for children is very important, so that parents don't have to worry if their children are being harassed online or being abused online, because these children or child-friendly sites can monitor that child's progress or what they are doing online by having certain data or having certain history, or by filtering what they are watching, what they are talking, what they are playing, and all those. And alas, I think for every website there has to be very strong security so that online users can feel more secure while browsing or while watching videos or commenting or sharing anything, so that hackers won't easily get to them and abuse them online. And I think digital security is very, very important while we are online, so that we can be secure always in the future, and also we can also take care of our safety whether we are online or whether we are offline. Well, here is a short video.
Equality Labs and the Laura Flanders Show are excited to help you secure your network access. Securing your network access is crucial to being able to access the internet safely, as your internet service provider, or ISP, is often where much surveillance happens. If you do not secure your network access, you are not only revealing your location and the content of your internet browsing to ISPs like Verizon, AT&T, and Comcast, but also they can then filter, surveil, and even block sites from you at their own servers. A VPN or Tor are like condoms for your computer to access the internet safely. Use a virtual private network, or VPN, to connect to the internet. A VPN will privatize your network searches so that your browsing data is only your own and not the internet company's. Not all VPNs are alike, so read their privacy policy and confirm how long they store your data and under what terms they will surrender it. When not using a VPN, the Tor browser is an excellent option to provide anonymity and to bypass censorship. Always make sure you update your Tor browser regularly. Use extensions like HTTPS Everywhere and Privacy Badger to secure your browsing. Use DuckDuckGo to replace your search engine. That way your search history is not being tracked. Tails is a live operating system that aims to preserve your privacy and anonymity. It is a complete operating system designed to be used from a DVD, USB stick, or SD card independent of any computer's original operating system. That's it for now. For tips and support, please visit equalitylabs.org or our curriculum site at Digital Security for.
As you can see from the video just now, there are many types of online security that you can use, such as VPNs and having private browsers and private badges. And lastly, in conclusion, I would conclude that everyone should be aware while they are online, because we do not know when or how, or we do not even know if hackers are trying to hack us or target us or trying to hack our profiles or steal our information. We do not know. So that's why we should always be aware and be careful and take precautions by having security online. We should also not easily give out information to people online that we do not know. Like, we don't ever do that, because it's very unsafe. Like, if you give out a little bit of information and that's it, a hacker can go out all ways to get all kinds of information about you. And always take security into action when you're online. Like, security is the only thing that's important when you're online, because it makes you secure, and it also keeps you from every dangers of the online world, such as hackers and scammers and everything. So I guess that digital security is very, very important in our lives, and also in our online lives, and also as an online citizen. Thank you.